The Gestos system is mostly back up and running. Apart from 2 separate servers set aside for studying and preserving the alteration virus, the network is now virus-free. I've tried to help you track Shirley, but there's no trace of any data source in the foundational layer. In other words, Shirley isn't there right now.
Where's Shirley gone? Is it possible she's in the surface layer now?
That's what I'm thinking. After you resolved the Gestos crisis, the system's foundation categorized and transferred Shirley's data to the surface layer so it could be fully restored. Shirley isn't like you. She entered the network because of the Void Piercer, and doesn't have the authorizer auth, nor the authorizer's terminal. That means she can't leave the surface layer on her own.
So you're saying that if I find her and use my authorizer's terminal to disconnect her from the network's world, she'll regain consciousness?
Very good. I actually tried to enter the surface layer to search for her, but for some reason, I was denied access. It looks like you might be the only one who can get in now.
Thank you, Plotty. I've got this from here. I'll find Shirley. Be.
Child Safety Handbook, Chapter 3, Rule 1. If a child is missing, report it right away. The nearest officer will help you search the city's surveillance system.
Well, that could work, but Shirley isn't part of the network, and she doesn't have a fake researcher persona made by Plotty like I do. I doubt the citizen system here has any record of her.
Mia has no options remaining.
You just reminded me. Even if I can't get Rosalind's help, I'm from Wednesday.
Mia does not understand you.
Have you forgotten? Wednesday has the most brilliant hacker in all of Ida, Gray Fox. As long as Shirley's in the surface layer, Gray Fox will definitely find a way to track her down.
Understood. Mia is navigating to Odin's Tavern.
drink in our bar has its own story. Since you're new here, why not start with some of our classics, like the Hammer of Thor or Tear's Edge?
I don't want either of those.
Huh? What do you want then? How about my special recommendation, the Rainbow Bridge?
I'll have a Gungnir, please.
It seems you came prepared, but I must warn you, this is a very strong drink.
It's also a drink? I thought it was a code phrase for the bartender when someone wants to see Wednesday.
Can you just follow the script, please? I promise you'll get to see Wednesday. Just let me finish what I've got to say first. I've practiced this for ages. All right, listen carefully. Gungnir, the Spear of Destiny, is Odin's weapon. And when it's thrown, it never misses its mark. In the mythology of humanity's home planet, they say a shooting star is actually Gungnir being thrown. That's why humans make wishes when they see one. So, since you've ordered a Gungnir, please make your wish.
I wish Wednesday can help me find my dog. It ran out of the door yesterday when I opened it for the delivery, and I couldn't catch it.
Lost your dog, huh? Piece of cake. Just give me a photo and I promise we'll find it within 24 hours.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, look who it is! No need for introductions. What can I get you to drink?
Seeing others ordering Gungnirs here really takes me back. When I first came here to ask Bagus for a drink, I never thought I'd end up being a member of Wednesday. Oh yeah, where's Bagus today? I can't believe he still trusts you to manage the tavern. Isn't he worried you'll break more cups?
Don't even talk about him. Bagus is such a swindler. He's always trying to exploit me for free labor.
Huh?
I have no idea how he managed to get Odin's Tavern onto the list of social work service hours. He said I'd broken too many cups before, so I had to make it up to him. Then he packed his bags, said he was going on a trip, and left me here to work my butt off.
That's not so bad, is it? I mean, if you've got to do your social work somewhere, Odin's Tavern is certainly a cozy option.
I guess. Odin's Tavern is often open at night, too, so I get double pay. That means I might be free sooner than I thought. But you haven't ordered yet.
I didn't come here for a drink. I'm looking for Gray Fox. Is she around?
Haven't you guys already arranged a meetup? She's been waiting for you at the usual spot, you know. Oh, and don't forget the dog photo.
Hi, Gray Fox. A guest just dropped off this photo, saying it's of their lost dog. Anka asked me to give it to you. Also, Anka mentioned you were waiting for me?
Finding the dog will be a piece of cake. Just leave it to 7. As for you, I'm guessing you're here to ask about Shirley, right?
Do you know where she is? Wait, do you even know Shirley?
I know Shirley, and I know that neither of you belong here. To you, I'm just a piece of data.
Data? Is that what Gesthos told you? I don't know exactly what he said, but I've never regarded our Wednesday friends as just data. You're all just as real to me as anyone in the outside world, my friends. Everything we've been through together isn't just fiction to me.
Do your people feel the same way as you do?
Do you mean Plotty?
Plotty? Is that someone you know in that world? Never mind. It doesn't matter to me. We won't be meeting anytime soon, anyway.
If you wish to meet, it's possible. Plotty can come here just like I can. We call this an auth.
Okay, so you can access the network as an authorizer who forms a cybernetic link with Gesthos. I figured this out when we first entered the smart city, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Gesthos gave me the green light. Here on Ida, the network simulated planet, I'm the world's gatekeeper. ID, Heimdall. Your team can only enter the network simulated world of Ida with my permission.
But you just said you wouldn't meet with Plotty. So does that mean no one else gets in here except me?
Yep.
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You're right. We're not just data. We're alive. To us, this isn't a fictional world. It's our home. Our reality. What about you? This is your lost history. packed with secrets wiped out by the cataclysm 50 years ago. For your scholars, it's the ultimate relic. The inhabitants here are basically data generated by Gesthos, used as key research subjects to study life, consciousness, and the connection between the body and soul. They are the cheapest experimental resource for regular folk. This might feel like the most realistic game ever made. I've heard it's a wasteland out there. Can you really guarantee no one would choose to live here?
I never gave these issues much thought before, but now I see how serious they are. It's gonna take a lot of time and effort to solve them.
Simply put, if I were one of your kin, I wouldn't let a treasure like this slip away. That's why, to protect our way of life here, we can't just let outsiders wander in. Your solutions sound too complicated and hard to carry out. Our entire existence depends on Gesthos, which you control. And honestly, we don't think that's fair.
I understand. I'll let the people on the outside know how you feel and do my best to speak for you. But just so you know, these decisions aren't mine to make on my own.
Thanks, but don't sweat it too much. Once I crack this brain in a vat thing, I might just find a way for everyone here to be on equal footing with you guys. Only then will we finally have a truly fair conversation.
Brain in a vat? Looks like Ida's top hacker has dived into the most intriguing game of their life. Still, I'm a bit surprised you'd willingly become Gesthos' gatekeeper.
I'm telling you, this wasn't my call. It's all Gesthos' fault. After he showed me the truth of this world, we struck a deal. I have to guard the gate here until I figure out how to break free from the brain in a vat. All right, I've told you everything you need to know. I've been pretty busy recently, so you'd better get on with your own stuff. Before Gesthos went into hibernation, he mentioned that your friend Shirley got stuck in the code world and asked me to help you track her down. Don't worry, she'll be safe. While you were gone, she was exploring Asperia on her own and seemed quite happy. Their surveillance shows she's still around, so you should head over there.
Shirley!
Authorizer, Mia, it's been a while. Seeing the three of us here like this. Shirley, it's been so long. Shirley, you look amazing.
Mia?
Mia, said it wrong. Thank you, Mia. I really like the way I am now, too.
Mia, head to the back door and send the message that Shirley is safe.
Will do. Asperia in the network is pretty beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's so lively and vibrant. Totally different from the outside world of Asperia. Shirley, how have you been holding up here all this time?
Don't worry about me. I'm doing fine here. Your Wednesday friends have been taking good care of me.
Speaking of which, how come you know about Wednesday?
After you helped Void Piercer save Gesthos, Void Piercer went into the backup restoration system, and I got swept away by a data stream to Odin's tavern entrance. As I opened my eyes, I saw a note on the tavern door that read, "Closed for the day due to the owner celebrating."
Owner celebrating? Was that the day Anka planned the Wednesday gathering to watch the fireworks?
You saw the fireworks too? I searched everywhere that day and couldn't find you. I was so sad. Then, the sky lit up with fireworks, and I met this super cute girl. The next day, Miss Grey Fox from Wednesday reached out to me, saying she's a friend of yours. She gave me a place to stay, showed me around this world, and reassured me not to worry, promising that you'd come for me. I've just been wandering around while waiting for you. When I get tired, I drop by Odin's Tavern to chill. It's a bit like those short trips you read about in travel blogs.
It seems like you've been doing well and getting along quite nicely with Wednesday.
Speaking of Wednesday, that bartender Anka is quite the character. She told me all about your adventures and often cracks jokes to make me laugh. Her drinks are a bit tough to handle, though.
Have you tried that rainbow bridge she's always raving about?
Oh, you've tried it too! It was really awful. But she had this hopeful look on her face, and I couldn't bring myself to tell her the truth, so I ended up drinking it all.
Now it's just the two of us here. You don't need to worry about anyone else's feelings or hold anything back. So, will you answer my question honestly?
What are you going to ask me?
Compared to being the Nemesis, an angel of clemency, do you prefer who you are now in the network? It's not because Asperia here is more beautiful and bustling now than when we first encountered it. And it's not because life here is more peaceful. It's because here, you're not seen as the Nemesis or some weird machine. Here, just like in the shelter, you can simply be yourself.
I'm sorry. I must sound really selfish and have let you down, right?
There's no need to apologize, Shirley. You didn't do anything wrong. You became an aberration for Zeke and everyone in the shelter, and turned into the Nemesis because of the Sage's conspiracy. You don't like becoming a cold, unfeeling machine or being turned into a weapon. You're drawn to this beautiful world and value who you are now. These are perfectly human feelings. If you want, I can stick around a bit longer. Let me think. Have you checked out Sylvia Business Street yet? Oh, and there's the Astra building. I've heard it has the best cinema in Asperia.
Authorizer, I never intended to stay here forever. I just wanted to explore this world as much as possible before you came looking for me, trying to hold on to the feelings I'd lost. On my first night here, I had nowhere to go, so I ended up sleeping on a park bench despite the icy wind. But I wasn't upset at all. Actually, I felt really happy. I'd almost forgotten how the cold can make you shiver uncontrollably. Lately, I've been swimming at the beach here, enjoying the scorching sand under my feet. I got hit by a volleyball from some beachgoers and was knocked over by a wave. When I got back up, the breeze made me shiver since I was soaking wet. Then I remembered how my brother used to take me swimming at the beach back in Asperia. Those were such happy times.
Shirley, about Zeke.
Let's head back now. No matter how beautiful it is here, it's not where I truly belong. Like I told Nem, if those things hadn't happened, I wouldn't have had this chance to live with my brother again. We can't change the past, but the future is still undecided. My time here felt like a secret, extended vacation. Now that it's over, it's time for me to return.
I get it. But before we head back, I've got some good news to share with you.
Good news?
After you and Nem entered Gesthos, something happened. Zeke remembers everything now. He knows you're his sister, and has been waiting for you to wake up.
My brother remembers me! That's amazing! He must be really worried about me. Let's hurry back. How do we get there?
Leave that to me. I'll teach you. Just like you once taught me how to use the space rift. Shirley, this is the system's back door. With the device here, I can send you back.
Authorizer. Shirley.
Shirley? Where's Shirley?
It seems Shirley can't access this place. The Authorizer's terminal has an error. This doesn't make any sense.
What's going on? This shouldn't be happening. Mia, let's go back and check it out. I tried to access the back door, but I couldn't bring you with me. I guess I didn't do it right. I'll give it another try.
Shirley can't access the system's back door. Shirley, are you stuck?
It's not entirely impossible. How about this? Mia can send a message to your brother to let him know you're safe. Meanwhile, I'll head to the Smart City to check on Nat. The Smart City Control Center is only accessible to authorizers. Right now, you can't access or enter the back door. Stay at the tavern and wait for my news. Anka and Grey Fox will take care of you. Don't worry, I promise I'll find a way to bring you back. I'll be back soon, I promise.
Authorizer!
Antoria, what are you doing here?
I've been waiting for you, of course. You may not know it yet, but I'm actually a great prophet. I foresaw that you'd come looking for my help, so I came to find you first.
You're still saying strange stuff like that, huh? But I'm glad you're all right. I was a little worried about you and the Defense Force.
Worried about me? There's no need for that. Since you completed the reality reshaping program, the Temporal Anomaly Response Force and I have been living normal lives again for a while now. Speaking of which, the rent in Astra skyrocketed. It's tripled since I first arrived in Asperia. Luckily, my commander allowance covers it. Otherwise, I'd be living on the streets here.
You're renting a place?
Little and charming girl with long hair who shared countless experiences with you, and her name is Shirley.
Wow, you actually foresaw that, Great Prophet. You discussed it with Void Piercer when you were in the foundational layer, right?
Oh dear, you've seen right through me. To be honest, we didn't talk much. I've only met Miss Shirley once, and before we could really chat, Void Piercer showed up again. Back then, in the foundational layer, it felt like only one of them could appear at a time. Void Piercer spoke briefly, mostly just to explain Shirley's presence to me.
So, Great Prophet and Perfect Authorizer, with all your knowledge, when were you planning to fill me in on all this?
Don't rush. You just said there's plenty of time in the future to listen to me vent.
The future can wait. Today, there's something crucial I need to handle. You mentioned Shirley. She is my most important friend, and she's stuck in the network's world. I need to find a way to get her out.
You should be more patient with me. After all, I'm the world's one and only perfect authorizer. You're so smart, yet you still haven't figured out why I know so much? Surely you've pieced together my connection to Gesthos by now. If you want to rescue Shirley, you need to consider what makes the perfect authorizer truly unique.
Do you know how we can get Shirley out of here?
Are you ready to indulge in my ramblings now?
It all depends on what you're rambling about. I've been helping you on the foundational layer for Void Piercer's sake, but that doesn't mean I don't have doubts about your bizarre actions and words.
Shirley has spent too much time in the network's world, entering the foundational layer without the authorizer's terminal. As a result, the data source of her consciousness is now deeply integrated into the system. In other words, Shirley is now like those friends you've encountered in the network's world. She's become a part of it. She's no longer a person from the real world, and this change is irreversible.
But you can fix this, can't you?
You still remember what you just called me, Authorizer?
Just now? Oh, Great Prophet and Perfect Authorizer.
Bingo! The system's recognition of Shirley's data source of consciousness can be altered, reducing her integration with the network. As the Perfect Authorizer, this is just one of the many abilities I possess.
Gestos once told me that I'd become the Perfect Authorizer one day. Is the Perfect Authorizer not something innate? Can it actually be created?
Do you remember that strange move I made before the showdown with Nem?
So what exactly did you do to me back then? Is it related to the Perfect Authorizer?
It was the Perfect Authorizer source code. The source code integrates deeply with the data source of your consciousness, impacting your real-world body. It is entirely unique and cannot be replicated. To become the Perfect Authorizer, you just need to complete the final step of the auth activation process. I'm going to take you to the Smart City Design Institute. Back when the Smart City was still in its design phase, all experiments related to Gestos were conducted there. The Smart City Design Institute can help you complete the auth activation process. Once activated, you'll officially become the Perfect Authorizer, allowing Shirley to return to the real world and reunite with her brother.
Let's go then.
This is the Smart City Design Institute. It's been so long since I was last here, yet it looks exactly the same as I remember, completely unchanged. Well, it's only 2664 and just over a year has passed since I entered hyperspace.
The Smart City Design Institute? Is this related to the Gestos Smart City?
The distant beacon supercomputer, SAM, was upgraded to Gestos right here. And it was in this very place that I became the Perfect Authorizer. As the Smart City took shape, the equipment housing Gestos was gradually moved into it. Once construction was completed, the Design Institute's mission was declared accomplished.
So why aren't we heading to the Smart City? Does the Perfect Authorizer's auth need to be activated here?
Well, you said you're from the year 2713 and that Kieran's reality reshaping program failed, right? Did you really think that the source of the temporal anomalies was omnium radiation? It seems that after the cataclysm, humanity's research into Omnium has regressed. This is completely unacceptable. In 2664, humanity still couldn't control Omnium, but with you as the perfect authorizer, a new hope has emerged. Kieran's reality reshaping program isn't just some reckless plan. If we want to fully resolve the issues with those aberrations, welcome to the smart city of 2661. The place where it all began.
2661? This place is nothing like where we were before.
Commander Antoria,
Don't worry, he can't see you. Labby, is something bothering you? Is the experiment not going well?
the authorizer's selection process has been ongoing for over a year. We've gradually expanded its scope, but the highest cybernetic link compatibility we've found so far is just 93%. We're out of options, so we've called in the Hyperspace Defense Force for testing. We're counting on you now, Commander Antoria, and the entire Defense Force.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. There's no need to stress. Honestly, I'm surprised myself. I never expected I had the potential to become an authorizer.
Commander?
Yes? What's up? Do I have fried chicken crumbs on my face?
No, it's just... You seem different today. Suddenly a lot more approachable.
It's just your imagination. You're making me sound so scary. All right, let's start the test quickly. Oh, and could you grab the main control component from the circuit control device? I'll need to take it back to the base for further research once the test is done.
The main control component is right over there, Commander. Go ahead and take it.
Thank you. Good luck with your experiments ahead. In and out, and I've got the main control component. Jealous? Don't worry. Once you become the perfect authorizer, you'll be pulling this off too. The main control component is installed, and the circuit controller is starting up. Please wait a moment for the activation process to complete.
Was that?
We've returned to a fragment of the network's past, essentially accessing a shard of its stored data. This raw data was used to generate the virtual Ida. And as a regular authorizer, you can't influence it.
As the perfect authorizer, can you freely access the raw data of these shards?
Is your understanding of the perfect authorizer truly that limited? That won't do at all. You just mentioned Ida on the outside, and how Shirley became the nemesis. Don't you want to change all of this?
Do you know how to change it?
You'll figure it out when you become the perfect authorizer.
What about you? Once I become the perfect authorizer, is there anything you want to do?
Of course. Now that I can finally leave hyperspace and complete my mission, I'm ready to make up for everything I've missed. Great food, delicious drinks, fun times. I don't want to miss a thing. So hurry up and become the perfect...
Where is this place? Guess those?
Candidate Authorizer, Antoria. Initiating cybernetic link compatibility testing.
Are you Gesthos? I'm Antoria, commander of the Defense Force. I've just returned from my third long-term reconnaissance mission in hyperspace. During this mission, we collected critical data on hyperspace and the Void Entity. This intel will be pivotal in our efforts to neutralize the Void Entity and contain the temporal anomalies. I understand the Authorizer selection is crucial, but Kieran mentioned that it doesn't depend on any individual's qualities. It's all about finding the chosen one. So please let me go as soon as possible. There's so much waiting for me outside, and I really don't have time to waste. You've already found Pippin with a 93% compatibility rate. That's pretty high, right? The Authorizer just below him, Kalpa, apparently has only an 84% compatibility with you, and the others have even lower rates. Instead of wasting time with the Authorizer selection process, just let me return to hyperspace.
The cybernetic link compatibility test is complete. 100% compatibility. Congratulations, Antoria. You are now humanity's one and only perfect authorizer.
I'm the perfect authorizer? You... Wait, are you okay? It looks like you're struggling with something. Fighting with all your might. Are those computer viruses?
In this world, only you can see me like this. I'm sorry, but I might not be able to help with the reality reshaping program.
I feel like you've changed. There's a sense of Familiarity. Are you speaking inside my mind now?
Our compatibility is 100%, which means our minds now think as one. However, this is your first time logging in as an authorizer. I've adjusted my information flow to help you gradually adapt to the cybernetic link.
Thank you, but that's not the priority right now, is it? I can see those viruses. They seem to be closing in on your core.
My core functional block is under strain. With the development of the smart city, I'm currently channeling as much computing power as possible to combat the viruses, but they've already exceeded my capabilities.
I can help you. I can sense them. As long as I focus, I can reach every corner of your server and eliminate them. A fully intact Gesthos is essential for the reality reshaping program.
Don't be reckless. If your consciousness data is hit by the viruses, you'll perish inside my server, and the defense force will lose its commander.
If I don't act, you won't survive until the reality reshaping program is complete, right? I can at least inform Kieran and... Wait, you don't know who infected you with the virus?
Unfortunately, no. As you humans would say, I was sneak attacked by an unknown enemy. Aside from you, I can no longer trust any humans. But that doesn't mean I'll abandon humanity entirely.
You have a solution, but you need my help. Tell me what to do. I'll do anything for the sake of humanity's survival.
Have you heard of the AI black box? You input a question and receive an answer, but no one knows how the answer is generated. Just after evaluating your compatibility, I recalculated a way to save myself. Now, with you as a new variable, I finally have hope. First, you must enter hyperspace. Second, another perfect authorizer must emerge. When both of these happen, I will be saved.
But you just said you have no idea where the answer came from. The first part is easy for me, but what about the second? Is there another perfect authorizer out there?
There aren't any. The members of the defense force who returned from hyperspace with you have all been tested. You are the only perfect authorizer.
And since neither you nor Kieran are planning to expand the authorizer selection criteria, where will another perfect authorizer come from?
If there isn't another perfect authorizer, then you can create one. Your existence makes it possible to replicate the perfect authorizer.
Me? Hey! What are you doing to me? I know we share one mind now, but respect my privacy, all right? What are you doing inside my head?
Do not resist. Comply. You are the one and only perfect authorizer.
What is this?
This is the key to achieving 100% cybernetic link compatibility. I call it the source code. Anyone with a compatibility rate above 80% can use it to become the perfect authorizer.
So, you mean Pippin? When the reality reshaping program reaches its final stage, the most compatible candidate will arrive here to initiate the global origin resonance process, which will then trigger the global retracement.
When the time comes, I can transfer the source code to him. Once he becomes the perfect authorizer, I'll gain full access to his thought process. As long as he isn't linked to the one who planted the virus, he'll be able to initiate the retracement and save all of Ida.
And you, impacted by the retracement as well, will revert to the time before the virus infiltrated your system. But what if he's collaborating with the one who implanted the virus?
Exactly. So we need an alternative plan.
Are you going to back yourself up before the virus corrodes your system?
Not only that, but I'm also backing up all of Ida. I need enough data to perfect the calculations. So I've been working on this in secret for quite some time. If the one standing before me is truly an enemy of humanity, no one can predict what they might do. We must safeguard the ultimate truth for future generations. Only then will we be able to leave hope behind.
Are you asking me to back myself up like you? For a future where hope is so uncertain? They'll have to fight, just like I did, with no clear end in sight. Only to buy time. If I back myself up on your server to safeguard the source code, where will the other perfect authorizer be? When will they show up?
Among all humans, you are the only one I can trust. The rest lie dormant in the distant beacon's stasis pods.
Since the distant beacon arrived on Ida 117 years ago, those humans from the home planet have been fast asleep. Whoever the human traitor trying to sabotage the reality reshaping program is, it can't be them. Also, there were 60 stasis pods back then, sealed with strange locks that no one could handle. People forced open 2 of them, but the individuals inside died the moment the pods were activated.
The stasis pods were later relocated to the Federation's Hykros for safekeeping, awaiting gradual research. But Ida was so extraordinary, and with the humans preoccupied with cultivating a new civilization, they soon forgot about them. I've conducted secret tests within the management system of the forgotten stasis pods. Inside one of the pods lies B009, a man named Samuel, who has a 90% compatibility rate.
We have no idea how to wake him up, though. Otherwise, he could have been the authorizer for the reality reshaping program.
I've inspected the stasis pods. They're not quite ready to awaken yet, so it seems that Samuel is most likely the future perfect authorizer for this plan.
I see. I'll make sure your core code is passed on to him then. I hope he wakes up at the right— What are you worried about? I can sense your concerns.
I'm concerned about you. You don't seem to care about yourself, always pushing forward without hesitation or compromise. Yet, you're still young, and sometimes what seems like recklessness is mistaken for insight. But whether it's recklessness or insight, it's your sheer willpower that makes you the perfect authorizer. I hope your willpower will allow you to persevere until the end.
If you're worried about my resolve, don't be. I'll remain in hyperspace until another perfect authorizer appears. I'll deliver this code to Dr. Samuel in the stasis pod first. Then I'll return to back myself up.
Antoria, without you, there's no one left I can trust. When you leave this place, trust no one.
Trust no one. That's what Antoria told me back then.
Based on the documents left in the distant beacon, Dr. Samuel, E009, is the top scientist on board, and the last human to enter the stasis pod. He's been managing Sam since construction of the distant beacon began, bringing the expertise needed to refine and complete iterations of the core code. Considering his 90% compatibility with the cybernetic link, he's undeniably the best candidate among the 58 individuals remaining in the stasis pods. But if I force open his stasis pod now, he might end up like those 2 before, dead on the spot. Dr. Samuel, what truly happened aboard the distant beacon that drove you to choose eternal slumber? If you received this message, would you be willing to awaken? Dr. Samuel, sorry for disturbing your long slumber. I hope you'll see this message when you awaken. Now, it's my turn. According to Gesthos' calculations, there are 2 indicators. First, I need to enter hyperspace. You're the Defense Force's last line of defense against the Void entity in hyperspace. You're buying us precious time in the real world. If hyperspace falls, it's game over for all of us. But we have no idea whether Gesthos was referring to one of us or both of us. So I've got to enter this virtual world's hyperspace as well. It's crawling with the alteration virus, and just like you, I'll need to fight to buy time for our plan. As for Gesthos' second indicator, someone is destined to become the perfect authorizer, and this person will need the source code. That means I need to wait here for this authorizer to arrive and hand them the source code at the right moment. But none of us know when the authorizer will appear. The war in hyperspace could drag on forever. If we don't eliminate the virus infecting Gesthos quickly, the reality reshaping program could fail. You can't leave hyperspace until the reality reshaping program is completed. If the program fails, you'll be trapped there forever. So, this might be our first and last meeting. Take care of yourself. I hope the authorizer can save everyone in time. The source code is now in your hands. Due to the virus, the enemy may uncover my role as the authorizer and the existence of the source code. I've set up some traps to help protect you. You handle the present reality, and I'll take care of the uncertain future. Now, let's give this plan a name. The Reshape the Future plan. I hope we can meet again one day. Same here. Is this hyperspace? Another version of me must be going through the exact same thing right now.
Commander, here's the roster of the latest recruits for the aerial strike team. Sophie, Emily, Jessica, Linda, Megan, and Jana.
Got it. Have we clarified the situation regarding the the void entities in each domain? We need to... How did I end up back here? After the battle in hyperspace failed, guess those must have sent me back.
Antoria's loop starts with her entering hyperspace and ends with the occurrence of the cataclysm.
Commander, here's the roster of the latest recruits for the aerial strike team. Sophie, Emily, Jessica, Linda, Megan, and Jana.
Linda, Megan, Jana. Just like last time. So, if the simulation is correct, does that mean another version of me has already made the sacrifice? Is this the 6th time now? This time I'll find a way to win.
Every time, Antoria strives to find a way to achieve victory.
Commander, here's the roster of the latest recruits for the aerial strike team. Sophie,
Emily, Jessica, Linda, Megan, and Jana.
Huh? Have you already received the list, Commander?
I have a general idea of who they are, so let's put the roster aside for now. First, report on the status of the void entities in each domain. We need to quickly come up with a new combat strategy. Is it over? The next loop is coming, and everything is about to start over again. I've lost count of how many times I've been through this loop. It's the 822nd. Or was it the 823rd? No, it's gotta be the 825th now. Why can't I save them? No matter how hard I try. Is the war in hyperspace just doomed to fail? Gasthos, is this what your countless calculations have led to? Where is that authorizer now? Gasthos, why aren't you saying anything? How much time has passed outside? How much time has passed in here?
Commander, here's the roster of the latest recruits for the aerial strike team.
Jeez, forget that for now. It's pointless. We need your help over here more. Careful, I've spent ages on this.
Commander, what's wrong?
Come on, what are you standing there for? These battles will only lead to needless deaths. You're better off sticking with me.
Pointless deaths? I don't think so. We may not be the final authorizers of the retracement, but we're the Defense Force. We're buying precious time for the reality reshaping program. If we give up now, the smart city might not be completed in time, and the retracement won't happen. You're our commander. You can't just abandon us. Before we set out, you said that if we could hold on for just one more day, humanity would gain another ounce of hope. Even if we end up trapped in hyperspace, we must fight till the very end. For the people of Ida. That's what all of this is about.
I said that? How come I don't remember? Gestos, even if your calculations lead to the same outcome over and over, I won't give up hope. As long as I can endure one more loop, we'll have a little more hope. Isn't it fascinating here? I can continuously adapt my strategies, and each failure just helps me understand the alteration virus better. This time is the 10,000th or whatever loop it is. The point is, I held on 3 more days than last time. Even though I haven't outsmarted your calculations yet, I've already surpassed my past self. In the next loop, I'll definitely hold out for 3 more days. How many loops has it been now? Whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. I've been waiting for you. But are you really the one?
Is this me?
I've waited so long for you. So long that I almost forgot. Authorizer, do you know how happy I am? I never expected Nem to be so protective of you. She's usually so distant. It's pretty clear she really likes you. Gestos' core code has iterated to a level resembling true humanity now. His calculations were right. You are the one I've been waiting for. You are the hope of the Reshape the Future plan. My hope. My unwavering commitment has been worth it after all. This is something I've always protected. Something I hold most dear. It seems it's time to entrust it to you. Let's go, Authorizer. You know, on my first day of elementary school, there was this sweet teacher at the gate. She taught me this little circle gesture. Said it would bring me luck in my studies.
The once tranquil world is finally starting to ripple. I've now become her hope to break free from this endless cycle.
I didn't realize you were that skilled, researcher.
Who's speaking? That sounds like...
Don't recognize me? How about one more Gungnir?
Haggis?
The Spear of Heaven never misses its mark, once cast. Too bad Void Piercer blocked it for you last time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had to wait this long.
That symbol! You're a god servant! You're the true cleric! Kalpa is just a pawn in your game!
Do you really think you're any different from Kalpa? She's just another lab rat, just like you. She experimented with the wrong code, while you discovered the right one. Thank you for your sacrifices. Your efforts have paved the way for my master's arrival.
You forged Plotty's log, didn't you? And you've been using the virus to control Nem. Who are you, really?
The Void Piercer was just an unexpected experiment. Without her, I could have easily used you to access the bottom layer and claim the source code. It would have saved us all this trouble. Thankfully, these deviations haven't derailed my plans. Only the most loyal servant can wield time and control history, like my master. Only I can be the perfect authorizer. The source code belongs to me.
You wish. The cataclysm was caused by your kind. You god servants. I'll never let it happen again.
Wrong. The cataclysm was caused by Antoria. If she'd confessed back then that she was the perfect authorizer, I would have already seized the source code and completed a global origin resonance. It's all because of her selfish deceit that I had to use a virus to fabricate the perfect authorizer. The global origin resonance 50 years ago failed because of her. Ida collapsed because of her. My master's descent was delayed by 50 years. All because of her. Thanks to you. The network is repaired, and the origin resonance will no longer fail. This time, I shall welcome my master's arrival. To be enslaved by the master is a privilege for humans. Antoria, this power now belongs to the master.
Is it over?
Authorizer, from now on, this is your story. The shattered world of the future, it's yours to change. Humanity's future belongs to you.
What?
Is this the perfect authorizer's source code? So it was successfully activated after all. Now to... Wait, Antoria! Antoria? Where are you? Antoria?
Auth completed. Authorizer, proceed to the Smart City control layer to log in as the perfect authorizer for the first time.
Antoria. Yes, the control layer of the Smart City. Maybe she's waiting for me there, right? Where's Antoria?
Authorizer, the network backup restoration and system repair programs are complete. Gestos has vanished after being corroded by the virus. Now, only I remain.
Nem? Have you finished repairing the network?
When you became the perfect authorizer, Gestos also completed the transfer with me. Now, I've taken control of Gestos and have become a true hyperdimensional quantum supercomputer. As for Antoria...
Nem, do you know where Antoria is now?
Antoria. She left a holographic recording. Let's take a look.
Antoria!
Authorizer, how are you feeling? Are you comfortable? You'll be all right. Congratulations on becoming the perfect authorizer. You can now edit Shirley's data in the surface layer, allowing her to return to the real world and reunite with everyone. Your data source of consciousness was damaged by Bagus. To keep you alive, I repaired it using mine. Since I've been gone, I'm no longer just data. I'm a human consciousness, uploaded here just like you. There's no need to resurrect me within the network now. You're about to face Bagus and the god servants he represents. The so-called gods they serve claim dominion over time and history. Yet they fear humanity's mastery of Avwmg technology and the Tower of Fantasy. To counter this, they've resorted to infiltration and sabotage, fracturing Ida, the very foundation of our survival. The god servants lacked the perfect authorizer source code back then, so they resorted to using a virus to forcibly control Gestos. As for the cataclysm you mentioned, I believe it was the result of their failed attempt to use Origin Resonance to summon their master. Void Piercer entered the network, sparking their hope of obtaining the source code. However, I doubt they can easily access the bottom layer. From the moment you drank that Gungnir, the god servants have been watching you. If Void Piercer hadn't intercepted that strike for you, you would have become a puppet of the god servants. They would have gained access to the bottom layer, halted the network's restoration, and likely stolen the source code within me. You need to protect the half of the source code you hold and find a way to reclaim the part that Bagus stole. No matter who this so-called master is, we can't let them reach Ida. Now, you're the only one who can trigger the perfect Origin Resonance and restore the fragmented Ida. The future of Ida and humanity rests in your hand. Antoria, commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force, perfect authorizer, and executor of the Reshape the Future plan. Your journey is about to come to an end. I broke my promise to you. I feel a deep sense of regret, knowing I won't be able to witness the future you're about to build. But I believe it will be truly beautiful. Don't be too sad. After all, I'm just a consciousness backup. The real hyperspace has a different set of rules for time and space. There's still another Antoria out there. She might still be alive. Please, do whatever it takes to find her. The road ahead is yours to walk, hand in hand, together.
Antoria!
She left with a smile, having completed her mission.
Nem, tell me, is this true?
Okay.
Why?
The auth for Perfect Authorizer is now activated. Although only half of the source code remains, with my help, Shirley can safely escape. I haven't fully adapted to the algorithm ARC server yet, so I need to stay here for now.
What about Bagus? Have you found out who he is?
I'm sorry. He's been deliberately blocking his thoughts. He's a highly skilled authorizer, and I can't hear him. However, I can trace part of the source code he obtained. His data source of consciousness has fled to Kylo with it.
Kylo? Could the god servants have come from there?
No matter where they came from, or how many there are, they must not be allowed to get their hands on the complete source code. Otherwise, they'll be able to trigger the Origin Resonance. I don't know who their master is, but there's no doubt they pose a threat to humanity.
All right. I won't let them succeed. If they come for the source code, I'll seize the opportunity to avenge Antoria.
By the way, apologize to Shirley for me. Our data source of consciousnesses were entangled back then, and I had no choice but to bring her into Gestos.
I understand. You had your own reasons. I don't think Shirley will blame you. Shirley, I'm back. Why are you here alone? Where are Anka and the others? I wanted to say goodbye to them. After all, once I head back this time, I really need to get some proper rest.
Authorizer, I saw you disappear after entering the phone booth. Did you go through the system's back door? Authorizer, it seems like I can't access the system's back door.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I hit a few bumps along the way, but don't worry. I've figured out how to get you back now. And this time, it'll definitely work. Oh, and I ran into Nem. She felt sorry for bringing you into the network. I'm fine. There's no need to worry about me. As the Authorizer, I carry the burden of the cybernetic link for extended periods, and it can be quite overwhelming. I'm just tired, that's all. I've been missing everyone too. Okay, let's go home. Shirley, how are you feeling? Do you ache anywhere?
Don't worry, her vital signs are all normal. She's just been unconscious for a while, and will need some time to get her motor functions back in sync. I have other things to take care of, so I'll head off now. Once you're done talking, make sure to bring Shirley to me. I believe a thorough examination is still necessary.
I know.
Shirley! Shirley! I missed you so much! Welcome back! Welcome back!
Brother, Mia, I'm so sorry to have worried you again.
What are you talking about? It's me who failed you as a brother. It's my fault for falling into the heirs of Ida's trap and dragging you into all of this.
Don't be upset, Zeke! You got this!
Brother, it's all in the past now. I'm just so happy you can remember everything now.
I've recovered my memories, you've woken up, and it's all thanks to the Authorizer. Thank you for all your hard work, Authorizer. I really don't know how to thank you enough.
No need for all this formality between us. If you really want to thank me, just take me and Shirley home already. This cybernetic link is a heavy burden. I was so focused on finding Shirley before that I didn't notice much. But now that I've finally let go, I suddenly feel so exhausted.
You want to go home?
Go home! I miss home too.
Shirley needs time to recover, and I should take a break too. If we don't return to the shelter, where else can we go?
I really miss everyone at the shelter. I wonder how they're doing now.
But
Uh-huh.
well, I guess it's time to return home then.
Finally, we can go home together!
Shirley's test results are in. Everything looks normal, so there's no need to worry. We need to discuss something personal. Hi, how was your rest? If you're still not feeling great, let me know. Overloading a cybernetic link is no joke.
I'm good, no worries. Let's just focus on what matters.
What would you like to know? Mikhailo, why are you suddenly interested in that?
I can't really get into that right now, but it goes back to my time in the network.
We don't know much about the Kylo yet, but here's a quick rundown. I'll fill you in on the details later. Long before you helped Domain 9 build the reactor, Hycro's headquarters had already made contact with the Kylo.
Oh, so you're pretty familiar with them now, huh?
Not at all. The Kylo despise Omnium and the Tower of Fantasy. Before the Cataclysm, they'd already begun their space migration plan. The ones who boarded the space station witnessed the disaster firsthand.
Space migrants? So they're living on another planet now?
Unfortunately, their migration plan was only half complete. When the Cataclysm struck, they still hoped to return to Ida and remained in satellite orbit. So, they were seriously impacted by the Cataclysm. Their ship, Kylonix, got caught in space-time turbulence and was displaced to another sector, making their original route completely invalid. They've been forced to search for a new home in the vast universe. The Cataclysm happened in 2664, and it's now 2714. So they've been wandering out there for 50 years.
Wait, 2714? Has it really been that long already?
Well, time flows differently in the network compared to the outside. You just missed the new year.
Got it. So can you tell me more about the Kylo?
In short, the Kylo believe the Cataclysm is the root cause of their displacement, trapping them in the depths of the cosmos. That's why they fear anything even remotely connected to Omnium and the Tower of Fantasy. When I first contacted them, I thought they'd be eager to leave space and return to Ida.
So they want to continue exploring space instead of coming back here?
Not exactly. They want us to stop all Tower of Fantasy operations and give them new land to rebuild their homes. At that time, Gesthos was attacked by a virus.
Thanks for the intel. Let me know when you have more info on the Kylo. So, what was it you wanted to tell me earlier?
No problem. What would you like to know?
So, why all the mystery? Do we really need to do this face-to-face?
It's about the T5 suppressor blueprints you brought back from the network. The most commonly used model in Asperia is the T3, the same one Shirley uses. I had Brevi compare and test the current T3 and T5 suppressors, and it's pretty clear. The T5 suppressor blueprint from 2663 is way more advanced than the T3. The T3 design sketches and concepts are just modified versions of the T5, using lower-tier components. That's why the T3 has those power limitations.
The T5's more advanced than the T3? But the T5 was made in 2663, and the T3... Wait, if the T3 is based on the T5, does that mean the designers back then could have created a better suppressor, but chose to deliberately include flaws in the T3? Oh no, if Shirley had been using a T5 suppressor in the shelter back then...
Yeah, maybe that tragedy never would have happened.
Hycros invented the suppressors, and after the Cataclysm, they took control over the Federation because of their development of the suppressors.
I see where you're going with this. Give me some time to look into it, and I'll get back to you. Before that, please don't tell anyone about this.
Who exactly are you referring to with anyone? Shirley and Zeke? Or everyone in Asperia who turned into aberrants because of the T3's flaws, along with their families?
Not just them, but all the people from Hycros, including Archon Elric and Yanuo. I've said the same to Brevi.
What exactly are you after?
Well, the source of Hycros, and how it manages to oversee both Asperia and Vera despite the sector rift.
Stay safe. I hope you uncover the truth.
Thanks. I'll do my best. What would you like to know?
Shirley's test came back fine. Looks like we'll be heading back to Astra soon.
Before you head back, could you do me a favor?
What is it?
After Shirley woke up, I tried to access virtual Ida within the network 3 times. But each time, Gesthos blocked me. Any idea why that might...
I mentioned this before. Nem is a core backup of Gesthos' code. She's basically replaced Gesthos as the new AI.
You did mention that, and I reported it to Hycros. Since Void Piercer and Gesthos share the same core code, my access shouldn't have been denied.
Seems like this might be Grey Fox's doing. How do I explain this to Plotty? I think Nem's probably protecting the data in Virtual Ida. There are lots of secrets buried there. She's still learning from Gesthos' code, so just give her some time.
Understood. I want to enter that world to uncover those secrets. How much longer will it take before Void Piercer learns?
Just as Grey Fox predicted, the network's world is seen as nothing more than a graveyard of secrets. This isn't the right time to explain. Hard to say. You know how unpredictable her temper can be. Maybe we should talk to her and build some trust first?
From what you've said, she's clearly been influenced by both you and Shirley. Yet she's nothing like either of you. I've tried reaching out to her before, but she just completely ignores me.
Everyone's different. The data isn't going anywhere. And after fighting off the virus, she's definitely become more capable of protecting it.
All right, I'll spend some more time on this. By the way, what's your plan once you get back to Astra?
Not sure yet. Might talk to the Sage.
Do you want vengeance for Shirley? The Angels of Clemency aren't to be trifled with.
Actually, I'm more interested in learning about Nem's origins. My time in the network raised a lot of questions. Maybe only the Sage has the answers.
Good luck. By the way, since you're heading back, there are two things I need your help with. The T5 suppressor blueprints have been verified. Could you take them to Banges Industries? They handle all the production in Asperia. Also, here's a photo of a girl named Carrot. She's a Kylo. Please pass it on to your contacts in Asperia and ask them to help find her.
Sure, but what's in it for me with all this running around?
What? What kind of habits did you pick up from the network? What would you like to know?
Free of charge? Fine, I'll do it. I've got to meet up with Shirley and Zeke now. I'll reach out to you if I find any more info. We're here!
The space rift is ready. We're just waiting for you.
Authorizer!
I'm here. What's wrong, Zeke?
Are you tired, Zeke? The shelter is just up ahead.
I'm fine, thank you, Mia. I think I'll stay here. I'm not going inside the shelter.
Why? We're already here.
The last time I left this place, it was to save Shirley. But to everyone in the shelter, I'm just a failed leader. Someone who abandoned them when they needed me most. Irresponsible and unworthy. So, what right do I have to go back there?
Are you scared? Or do you think it's enough to just stand here, pretending to watch over them from a distance?
Shirley?
So you're just gonna run away?
You were in an impossible situation back then, and you chose to save me. Now you have to deal with the consequences of that choice. Your worries, doubts, hesitations, anxieties, and guilt. I understand them all. They might be angry, scold you, blame you, not welcome you back to the shelter, or even reject you. But that's no reason to run away. I've always believed my brother could face his mistakes head on. He's not the type to run away from his responsibilities. He's a man of honor.
I see your point. There's no reason to be scared. I didn't expect you to be this brave and level-headed.
I've grown up after everything we've been through.
I know, but you'll always be my little sister.
Back then, the shelter was right there, but I was too scared to go in. I kept thinking everyone would be shocked by what I've become. I wish I could have been with you then. I knew I wouldn't be scared as long as you were by my side. You're my strength, and I want to be yours too. Now that we're all back together, we'll face whatever comes next together. Okay?
True. No matter what happens, we'll face it together.
So much has happened since we left the shelter. I never really thought about it before, but after hearing everything you've said, I'm starting to feel a little scared too.
According to my idiom dictionary, this human emotional response is like wanting to go back, but knowing you can't step into the same river twice.
Seems like Mia's gotten sharper lately.
Zeke!
Let's go.
It's been a year. Are there more newcomers in the shelter?
Indeed, there are some new faces.
Isn't it great? It shows that the shelter is developing well.
After we left, it must have been Celine who managed the shelter. I bet it's been really hard on her.
Look. Remember?
Oh, absolutely. I actually woke up there, and the moment I opened my eyes, I saw all of you. I never thought we'd go through so much, or that it would take us this long to make it back.
At least we're all back, and that's what matters most.
This place.
We even brought back new suppressor blueprints. Life in Asperia will be so much safer now. And hopefully, there will be fewer tragedies.
But we still can't completely stop the aberration.
There's a way. Trust me, Shirley. One day, the Asperians will live safe lives, never fearing they or their loved ones will become aberrants.
Celine, it's been a while.
Hi, Celine. We're back.
Hi, Celine. Do you remember me?
Celine, we're home.
You guys.
Celine, I need to tell you something important about what happened back then.
Look at you, stumbling over your words. Where's the Zeke I used to know? Take your time if you're not sure what to say. You've finally come back, so you're not planning on running off again, are you? You didn't even give me a heads up. I could have made a feast for you. Shirley, did you go to the cemetery with flowers last time?
How do you know that?
Do you have any idea how worried the shelter crew is about you? You've been so close, yet haven't come to see us. I had to hear about you from Franz.
I'm sorry.
You've suffered, Shirley. It must have been tough this past year. Just hearing Franz talk about it breaks my heart.
Celine, I've missed you so much.
Those heirs of Ida are absolute monsters. How dare they treat you like that? Look at what they've done to you. You must be in so much pain every day.
It's all in the past now. I've gotten used to this body. Don't worry. With you guys here, I'm doing just fine. At least we all made it back safe.
You're right. You're back home now, and from here on out, I'll protect all of you. Wow, you've grown so much. I have to stretch just to pat your head now.
Celine means Shirley was short.
Little Mia, you don't have to explain everything. As for you, Zeke, I heard they call you Ming Xing in Domain 9. Or is it Lord Xuanwu?
So you know about that too. Everything happened so fast back then. I acted on impulse to protect Shirley, and ended up falling for the heirs of Ida's
As the leader of the shelter, I've been swamped lately and could really use some help. You'd make a big difference around here. You'll have to start as an intern, though.
Would you really take me back?
What do you mean, take you back? You've always been a part of the shelter. Just because you've been out there in Vera and Domain 9 doesn't mean you can forget where you belong.
Of course not.
I'm pretty busy right now, so I don't have time for all that. But if you're willing, you can move back from Domain 9 whenever you want. And you, what's your deal? Are you an analyzer or something now?
I'm an authorizer.
Oh, sounds like you did an amazing job at Hycros. Franz mentioned you fixed their supercomputer. That must have been a huge help to those folks up top.
I'm flattered.
Any chance you could talk to them about opening the passage to Asperia? We're eager to explore Vera and Domain 9. Franz said Vera and Domain 9 are similar, so travel is fine. But Asperia's Omnium is too unique. Going to Domain 9 could cause issues.
If Franz said that, then it's probably not possible right now. I bet Hycros has already researched it. So maybe they're working on a solution.
Really? Alright.
I've actually got some good news. Hycros has developed a new suppressor, the T5. It's more stable and advanced than the T3 you're using now. I'll take the blueprints to Banges so production can begin. With these new suppressors, Asperia's residents will be much less likely to turn into aberrants.
New suppressors. I guess Hycros isn't slacking off after all. Looks like the hyenas are at it again. I'll be back soon. You guys stay here for now. I'll sort out your place later.
One more thing. The girl in this photo, her name's Carrot. Her aircraft went down recently. Any idea where she might be?
I've seen this girl before. Hilda brought her here once. I'll help you get in touch with her.
See? It's not as scary as you thought, right? Feels good to be home, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Now that we're back, I guess it's time to confront our ghosts from the past, right?
The past.
Zeke, you know where to find the sage, right?
I want nothing to do with the heirs of Ida. They're just a bunch of dangerous lunatics. It's not that I doubt your abilities. But with just a few of us, we're not ready to take them on yet. What are you planning? Why not tell me first?
I've learned so much about the mysteries of the pre-cataclysm era from the network. Now, I just need to find the sage to help me figure it all out.
I have something to confess. The moment I got back to Asperia, I received a message from Frigg.
The heirs of Ida lied to us, used us, and turned you into a tool. And now they have the nerve to reach out to you? Even if we stay out of their way, they won't let us be. What did Frigg say to you? It wasn't just a greeting. I'm sure about that.
Frigg wants to know about Gesthos. It's key to the sage's plans. Besides, I've got plenty of questions about Nem myself.
Same here. If they're reaching out, isn't that a good thing? Why not go together and see what she's up to?
Well, looks like you've made up your minds. Let's go meet them, even if it's a trap.
That's exactly why you need to stay. If anything goes wrong and we're gone too long, you can be our backup. For both our safety, Zeke, I'm counting on you to stay here and keep an eye out for any schemes from the heirs of Ida.
Got it. That's a good plan. Stay safe and make sure to keep the comms open.
short.
Come on, I can see the top of your head. You definitely need more sun.
Are they Seal and Carrot? Are they arguing?
You! If you're so tough, come down here and let's see who's the boss!
You think I'm stupid? No way I'm going down there. You're just shorter than me. End of story.
Oh my, Hilda said Carrot sneaked out to see the snow, but she's already sent someone to find her. We'll make sure she's safe.
No worries, Celine. You can tell Hilda I've already found Carrot. But she's arguing with one of the heirs of Ida.
Heirs of Ida? Ugh, if only she could stay out of trouble for just one day. Please help me out here. Don't let her...
All right, I'll let her play with you for a while. All right, I'll let her play with you for a while. Come on, Mia. Carrot's a real handful. Think you can help me out until Hilda's people get here? Please, do me a favor.
But I'm not a carrot.
You like carrots? I can help you turn into one. Hey, don't run away! I'm really talented! Check out my great slap! I made it myself!
Mia, please. You're the best.
Don't worry, Mia is really capable. It looks like Carrot really likes her too, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine. That annoying shorty is finally gone. So, you're here to see Frigg, right? Come with me, and don't forget to play with me afterward.
That was fast. I have to say, Nemesis, you've definitely lived up to the Sage's expectation.
Valkyrie, where are the Sage and Frigg? I need to ask them something.
Tisk. So you went to Hykros and all you learned was how to be rude like them.
You guys don't even deserve politeness. Morality and modesty get us nowhere. We have to do whatever it takes. That's what Frigg told me. If I learned anything, it was from her.
I'm definitely going to tell Frigg what you said.
Valkyrie, where's the Sage? He owes me an explanation.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm afraid the Sage can't answer you in person. But, considering you helped the Sage with his plan, I can clarify things for you on his behalf.
What happened to the Sage?
He's just sleeping now. The Sage's health has always been quite delicate, so he often needs to rest in the stasis pod.
Asleep? How long has he been sleeping for?
Interesting question. It seems like your journey in the network has been quite fruitful. The Sage journeyed from humanity's home planet aboard the distant beacon to Ida, where he took on the responsibility of overseeing Sam. Unfortunately, due to his health, he entered the stasis pod in 2545, only to awaken in the new world after the cataclysm.
When he woke up, did he receive...
Yes, he received a message from Antoria, the commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force, who's also the first and only perfect authorizer, and the executor of the Reshape the Future plan. Also, he got Gesthos core code backup file.
The Sage is B009, Samuel. This was all part of his plan, based on how he decoded Antoria's message. So that's why he's after Hykros. He even transformed Void Piercer in Nemesis. He wants to be the perfect authorizer, doesn't he?
No, wrong. The sage's body is too weak. Even now, he can't stay awake for long, let alone take on that kind of responsibility. The one who really has the perfect authorizer's traits, the one the sage chose, is right beside you. She's the one he wants to send to guess the...
Me? A perfect authorizer?
50 years of growth, and you're still not perfect. But the sage's body can't wait any longer. We had no choice but to transform you with the Angels of Clemency's technology.
So just because the sage was running out of time, you chose to hurt Shirley? You really won't stop at anything.
The sage is the one who understands Omnium's temporal and spatial properties better than anyone. If we can't save him, how can we even talk about saving Ida?
But doesn't Shirley belong to the Ida you're trying to save? Is turning her into an Angel of Clemency really your idea of saving her?
Ever heard of the trolley problem? To save the many, the few must be sacrificed.
So, I'm the one being sacrificed.
Shirley, don't listen to her. I won't let you be sacrificed.
Have you ever wondered why Hykros controls both Vera and Asperia? Why do the Asperians need suppressors to resist aberration, while Verans get by with just minor genetic tweaks? What is the link between the aberrants from Asperia and the dark wretches you encountered in Vera and Domain 9? And why does Hykros still refuse to let Asperia and Vera interact?
So, what's the connection between the aberrants and the dark wretches? Spit it out.
Huh, looks like you still don't know. While you were in the network, Hykros ran a secret experiment. They captured several darknesses for research, but the moment they brought them to Asperia, they disappeared.
Disappeared? Wait, how do you know about this? And why should I trust you?
You don't really think the heirs of Ida are just mindless brutes, do you? Besides, you're asking the wrong questions. You should be asking why the darkness vanished in Asperia. Nemesis, did you feel any difference between Vera and Asperia?
Since becoming an Angel of Clemency, I felt a constant sense of discomfort. But it wasn't as noticeable in Vera and Domain 9 as it was in Asperia. At first, I thought I was just getting used to the Angels of Clemency's machinery. And every time I return to Asperia, that feeling keeps getting stronger.
You left us too soon, without having truly learned the power of the Angels of Clemency. That discomfort you feel is actually unique to the Angels of Clemency. It's related to your perception of aberrant environment. Humans have 5 senses, but the Angels of Clemency have a 6th, which the sage calls aberration perception. Your discomfort comes from Asperia's unique aberrant environment.
Aberration perception and aberration environments? Can you explain them both clearly?
Sadly, even the sage doesn't completely understand them. We didn't realize we had this kind of perception until Vera showed up. Before that, we just thought it was a side effect of the Angels of Clemency's modification. According to the sage's research, Omnium radiation isn't the root cause of the aberrants, but it definitely exists. He thinks it's more accurate to call it aberration radiation. The cataclysm sparked a lot of prejudice against Omnium, with people wrongly blaming it for the aberration. The truth is, aberration radiation is really just energy from the aberration core, and it has nothing to do with Omnium.
The aberration phenomenon in Asperia comes from the temporal anomalies 50 years ago, which originate from the void entity in hyperspace. It seems the sage doesn't know about hyperspace, and instead thinks there's another cause for the aberration. So if the radiation is the energy manifestation of the aberration source, then yeah, it's linked to the void entity in hyperspace. The more void entities that gather, the higher the radiation, right? What about the dark wretches? You compared them to aberrants, which is weird. It's obvious dark wretches are a result of the darkness.
Let me explain, Vera. The aberration environment there is totally different from Asperia. There were some aberrants, but they were really rare. The sage thinks that after the cataclysm, the source of aberration probably doesn't affect the sector where Vera is, making it a lot safer than Asperia.
Both Vera and Asperia went through the cataclysm. So why the huge difference?
According to the sage, if the space-time turbulence from the cataclysm is like a tsunami,
then Ida is like an arc shattered by the waves. The arc's shards drift through the ocean, some floating, some sinking in various seas. Some, like Asperia, have sunk to the seabed, while others, like Vera, have miraculously washed up on shore.
Okay, so the Sage's theory kinda explains the difference between Vera and Asperia. But what about Domain 9? How does Ida's encounter with the Cataclysm fit in? The darkness and dark wretches are from Domain 9, not Vera.
The Blackstone civilization you found in Domain 9 probably had a fate similar to Ida's. The energy from Domain 9 can power the Omnium reactor, and the darkness can survive in Vera too. The Sage says the Blackstone civilization is probably Ida's future. Ida is the past of the Blackstone civilization. We have to stop Ida from facing the same fate.
So you're saying pod number 8 fell into Domain 9, which is a shard of a planet that was torn apart by Omnium, and once home to the Blackstone civilization?
Exactly. That's why the darkness can survive in Vera. It survived the Cataclysm and might have been transformed by Omnium. As for the darkness disappearing in Asperia, Hykros thinks it means the darkness can't survive there. But the Sage believes there's another realm within Asperia where the darkness has entered. It's just not visible to us right now.
Another realm within Asperia? Could that be hyperspace? The Sage is getting closer to uncovering the truth behind the temporal anomalies by comparing the environments of Vera, Domain 9, and Asperia.
Hey, what are you thinking? I know this is a lot to take in, but I'm not done yet. Quit zoning out. If the Sage's theory is correct, it means that there must be creatures in Asperia similar to the darkness, and these creatures are the source of the aberration. They simply exist in another space which we cannot reach.
Got it. So the Sage thinks aberration radiation isn't from the Cataclysm, but a sign that the real source of the aberration is somewhere else, with those creatures and the missing darkness in another space.
Right. The aberration in Asperia is worse than in Vera. The enemies are close, but people can't see or touch them. It's like walking through a foggy swamp, always at risk of being swallowed.
If the darkness is a type of void entity, then the dark wretches are basically aberrants. The only difference? The void entity in Domain 9 is right here, while Asperia's is still in hyperspace. If Domain 9 was part of the Blackstone civilization, then the darkness showing up with humans isn't a coincidence. It's likely from their research on Omnium and the void entity. The Sage is really a top scholar from the distant Beacon era. His analytical skills are very impressive. Is there any way to save all of Ida?
Of course. If we recover all the arc shards quickly, we can reassemble it to save Ida. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time before everyone gets devoured by the waves.
So, the Sage's plan is to transform me into a perfect authorizer. And then
control Gesthos through Void Piercer to gain control of the Tower of Fantasy. Then, make the perfect authorizer initiate the third global retracement to piece together the shattered Ida.
If this plan succeeds, not only can Ida return to normal, but everyone affected by the Cataclysm, including our Angels of Clemency, can start afresh.
The retracement. Can it help Shirley become a nurse again?
According to the Sage's plan, definitely. I've told you everything I can. Now the choice is yours.
You just said we need to recover all the shards. But the Sage could only handle Asperia's Tower of Fantasy back then. I guess the Sage realizes now that his original plan has flaws.
Hey, it's been a while. Thanks so much for having Mia bring Carrot back. I'm really relieved both of the little ones are safe now.
It looks like you're really busy, so I'll skip the goodbye.
Your proposal's bold. I need some time to think it over. I'll let you know once I've made up my mind. All right, Shirley, let's head to Banges.
Okay.
Nemesis, the Sage is in stasis now, so it's all on you from here. Stay true to the path.
Goodbye, Valkyrie.
The Sage's greatest work. I hope we meet again. Oh, and before I forget, there's a message from the Sage I need to pass on to you. Do not act hastily with what you know in the network, nor seek other spaces. He will contact you upon wakening.
Thanks for the reminder. Oh, I almost forgot. I meant to ask Frigg myself. When did Frigg meet the sage? Was he really awake at that time? You Angels of Clemency saw Nemesis being created. Didn't you ever wonder if the sage can implant an AI code in Shirley's mind? Then could he do the same to yours?
Mia sent the coordinates. Looks like they've already reached Banjus. Let's get moving.
Hilda, here's the T5 suppressor blueprint from Hycros. It's an upgrade for your current one. It's a lot safer and more reliable.
That's awesome! Thanks so much! Mia, don't run away!
Carrot, the doctor said you need rest because of your amnesia. Yet here you are running around like nothing's wrong.
My dear Mia! The best Mia! Please forgive me, please, please.
Mia, are you okay?
Is Mia angry? Last time she was like this, my brother left her by a river. She doesn't get mad often, but when she does, it can last a whole month.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mia. I shouldn't have left you alone to take care of Carrot.
It's not your fault. It's all Carrot's doing. She insisted on dyeing Mia's hair orange and green. Carrot, apologize to Mia.
I've apologized so many times, but Mia still won't forgive me. Small size, small tolerance.
You're talking about yourself, right? Mia, nice job.
Looks like Mia won't calm down anytime soon.
Oh, I haven't properly introduced you yet. Carrot, these two are here to take you home. Come say hi.
Hello. I'm the authorizer from Hycros.
Hey, I'm Shirley. Some call me Nemesis, but I prefer Shirley.
You're so beautiful, Shirley! I like you!
Huh?
The material on you is a rare alloy, but the ratio seems a bit high. It could make you sick. Are you okay? If you're not feeling well, let me know. I'm great at modifying machines. Check this out. I call it the slap. I made it myself.
Thanks for the concern. I did feel off at first, but I'm used to it now.
All right. If you ever feel unwell, just come find me.
Okay, it's a deal. But you should pack up and get ready to head home, all right?
But I still have so much to do. I haven't beaten the hyenas, I haven't seen the desert, and Hilda said there's a city under the sea.
I've told you already, Asperians can't just travel to Vera. And I'm really busy. Look, this is the new suppressor blueprint the authorizer gave me. Hey guys, I need to place the production orders now. She's all yours.
Again? I'm terrible with little ones. So, Carrot, you want to come with me to Hycros?
No.
But you can go home once we're back in Hycros.
Not going.
How come?
Is it because of your unfulfilled wishes? If we help, will you let us take you home?
Yes, yes!
Shirley, you're not planning on dragging her into this hyena mess, are you?
Forget the hyenas. They only stole my cake and apologized afterward. I'm very forgiving, so I let them off the hook. I'm not like the small servant!
I'm smart. You're small.
Who you callin' small? Let's see who's smaller.
I'm a smart servant.
Ugh, so annoying. I'm gonna dye your hair to match mine.
You're the smallest.
Stop it. Mia, you stay here. Carrot, I'll take you to see the desert and the underwater city. Let's head to Vera first, all right?
Wow! Let's go!
Vera, a while. It's nice, though, catching up with old friends.
Whoa! It's huge and so yellow. It's kind of fancy. It's much bigger, more yellow, and prettier than the book described.
Book?
My grandma's. It says Ida's got all kinds of crazy landscapes and plants. I've seen the ocean, mountains, and snowfields in Hesperia. And now, finally, the desert.
You sure you lost your memory? You seem to remember plenty.
I just forgot the part about falling from the spaceship.
Fine. Carrot, see that up there? That's Meroria floating in the sky. Wanna check it out?
What's the big deal? Everything in Kylo floats. You seriously need to get out more.
Wait, what? Are you for real?
All right, Carrot. We've got some friends over there. Wanna tag along? I bet you'll love it.
Sure, let's go!
Do young girls always change their minds that fast? Whatever.
Shirley!
I'm here. No rush.
I gotta tell you a secret. I didn't actually lose my memory. I lied because I was scared they wouldn't take me in. Hilda's been so nice, and now I'm too embarrassed to admit it.
I see. So that's why you ignored the doctor and snuck out to play?
Yeah, but can you keep this between us? I'm only telling you.
No promises. But I won't tell Hilda.
Shirley, Carrot, keep up.
I'm here! I'm here!
Hey, long time no see. Welcome back to Meroria.
Hi, Miss Lynn. This is Carrot. We brought her to Vera for some sightseeing.
Hey, Lynn. And Shelly. It's been a while.
Whoa! Look who it is! The legend who helped Hykros out of a huge mess and saved Gesthos.
Rumors always get a little exaggerated.
Well, you definitely made a name for yourself. Just yesterday, Brevi came by, talking about how Hykros needs help fixing up an old spaceship. She had a lot to say about you. So, you're the big shot authorizer now. Does that mean you can go wherever you want in Hykros?
How so?
I barely ever get to visit Hykros HQ. I thought maybe you could give me a tour.
Hykros HQ has its secrets. It's not a place people can casually wander around.
So, I need your help.
Sorry, can't do it. Hykros owes me for this, and I'm not about to waste the opportunity.
Well. Hykros really knows how to shape people. You've only been gone a few months, and you're already as serious as they are.
Come on, don't start. You can't really teach someone until they've been through it themselves.
So, it's been rough, huh?
Sorry to interrupt, but how long are you guys gonna chat for?
Oh, my bad. Shelly threw me off there. I forgot to greet our new guest. Hey there. I'm Lynn.
Nice to meet you, Miss Lynn. I'm Carrot.
Meroria's got tons of cool places to check out. Tell me what you're into, and I'll recommend some great spots.
I don't like it here. It's so dark, just like Kylo. I want to go outside. It's bright, there's the desert, and there are loads of animals I've never seen before.
Hykros recently made contact with a place called Kylo. It used to be part of Ida before the Cataclysm. They moved to space to escape the disaster. Carrot's spaceship crashed, and she ended up in Hesperia in an escape pod. The Kylo asked Plotty to find her, and we happened to run into her on our way back.
Oh no. We never told Plotty we found her, did we?
I'll handle it. I'm heading to Hykros HQ anyway. By the way, you Hesperians have it pretty rough. Just visiting means body scans and suppressors, and I can't even use Avwmg devices freely.
Hesperia's environment is unique. This trip won't be easy for you, Shelley.
At least I get to tinker with some pre-cataclysm antiques. Fixing them myself is kind of fun.
Antiques? I thought you were talking about people for a sec.
If only I had skills like yours, maybe I could fix bad guys too. Anyway, it's getting late. I should get going.
Carrot looks like she's ready to bolt outside. You'd better take her out before she explodes. She loves the outdoors. You could take her to the saltwater oasis. There's a shielded beast there. They're super gentle. And if you're lucky, you might even get to ride one.
Sounds fun. Appreciate the tip. See ya.
Oh, one more thing. Ruby's and Inners today with Gnono. If you've got time, maybe take Carrot there to meet them. They might hit it off.
Perfect. We were heading to Inners anyway. I'll make sure they meet.
A shielded beast? It looks so sturdy.
Wanna take a closer look?
Yes. It's adorable. What does it eat?
Grass, I think.
Yeah. I remember they're herbivores.
You think it likes carrots? I brought some with me. Can I feed it?
Unbelievable. You really bring carrots everywhere. Go for it.
Hey, shielded bee! Nope, not telling. Only my crewmates get to know that.
You really are the cutest, most precious carrot.
But Grandma says people who like to talk like that are just bootlickers.
Well, your grandmother's always right.
Look, the shielded beast is crouching. Is it inviting Carrot to ride it?
Oh, it must have really loved my carrot. I want to ride it. Can I? Wow! So high up! Oh, I'm so high up! Hurry, take a photo of me.
Pick a pose and don't move. All right, say cheese, carrot. 3, 2, 1. Nice photo. Where to next?
Hilda said Vera has rainforests and swamps. I haven't seen those yet.
Then let's go check them out together.
Wow, this place looks so mysterious.
I've got a friend who studies plants. They say there are lots of species here you won't find in Kylo.
Let's hurry inside, come on!
Be careful, watch your step.
Okay!
No, you're not.
Well, she's still young. If we're worried she might fall, then let's catch up with her.
What's that?
It's a vine ladder. Grab hold and those vines will take you to the top.
I want to climb them!
No, Carrot. It's too dangerous.
But I really want to!
If you climb up there, you won't have time to see anything else.
Okay. But you must promise to take me to more cool places.
I promise. Just follow me. That's the giant red tree. I bet you've never seen one that tall in Asperia.
Wow! Can trees actually grow this tall?
Say hello to Mother Nature.
That's awesome! I have to show my grandma! She loves plants, and her place used to be a flower shop. But Kylo's not great for plants, so she's always sad about it.
Your grandma would totally fit in here. Vera's got lots of folk who study natural ecology. She'd have lots to talk about.
Oh, I want to collect some plant samples for Grandma. Are there any plants I can pick? I want ones that bloom.
I remember there's a spot nearby called the Forest Path. There's lots of greenery there.
I know that place. Let's go.
I've never seen before, but my pockets can't carry all of them. So sad.
Don't worry. If you want, you can ask the authorizer to have someone gather some flower samples for you.
Yeah, that's easy for him. He's got plenty of ways to keep those plants safe and get them to your grandma in one piece. What's the magic word?
Please! You're the best! You're the kindest, cutest, most wonderful person in the world! Your kindness moves me, my grandma, every kind heart, and the entire world!
Well, looks like you're a bootlicker too now. I'll send the message to my friend.
Huh? What's that sound? It's so loud! Is that a waterfall?
Watch out, Carrot! Slow down! Careful, it's slippery!
Looks like a rainstorm. The weather's crazy here, but it'll pass. Let's just wait it out.
This rain's insane! So much water! If Kylo had rain like this, we wouldn't be dealing with water shortages. Wonderful smell. So fragrant and cool. This place is amazing.
I've got something even better for you. Look over there. A rainbow. I bet you haven't seen one of those in Kylo.
I saw a few in Asperia, but never one this big.
After the rain, the world feels renewed. Crisp air, clear skies, and a lingering scent of earth and dew. Fresh and full of life.
Yes, it's just like that. But why can't I put it into words like you?
Like you said, you should get out more.
Oh, well...
We've been at this for a while. No wonder Carrot's starting to fade. Surely, Let's take her back to Meroria to rest.
I'm not tired. I'm not taking a break. I can keep going. I want to see the underwater city.
But I saw you yawning. You sure?
Yes, I'm totally awake now.
All right, off to Inners then. She can rest there.
But if you get sleepy, just say the word. I'll let you rest your head on my shoulder on...
I don't need anyone's shoulder to rest on. I can walk just fine. Let's go!
Long time no see. Lynn told me you've become Hycrose's authorizer. Congrats.
Hey, Fiona. It's been a while.
And this must be Carrot.
My grandma told me a story about beautiful mermaids growing legs and walking on land. You're one of them, right?
Aren't you a little charmer? Nice to meet you. I'm Fiona, Archon of Inners.
Hi, I'm Carrot. Listen up. I'm a genius mechanic, Lola's kin, Wednesday pirate. I play to win. Crash survivor, still standing tall. Kylo's first in Ida's call, 2664. I break the wall.
Wednesday? That's gotta be a coincidence. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have amnesia.
That's amazing. We've got an explorer captain here too. Maybe you two can swap stories. She's over there, and next to her is her crewmate, Ruby.
Ruby? Does she like carrots? Her outfit's so cute! And she's got a droid too! But explorers can't beat pirates. I'm totally recruiting her into my Wednesday Pirates. Hey, Ruby! I'm Carrot, future captain of the Wednesday Pirates. You're super talented. You should join my crew. Hi, Carrot. But I don't want to be a pirate. Why not? Pirates are cool. Let's pretend we're wanderers and casually plunder a ship.
Hey! Trying to steal my crewmate? Not a chance.
Huh. You look tough. How about joining my pirate crew?
You think you can take on the Gino exploration team? Maybe you should join my crew. With that scrawny little face of yours, you really do look like a carrot.
Hey! Carrots are valuable. Take that thing off your head. Let's see who's really tiny and underfed.
Oh yeah? If you can't handle it, then fight me.
Bring it on. Name the time and place.
But Lynn said fighting doesn't solve anything.
Looks like they're getting along pretty well.
Really? Well, anyway, I owe you one, Fiona.
My pleasure. You and Shirley can rest here. I've got some other things to take care of.
Carrot clearly doesn't have amnesia.
Yeah, about Carrot. I need to tell you something.
What's that?
Well, I think you've already figured it out. Carrot told me she didn't actually forget anything. She was just worried the people in Banjus wouldn't accept her, so she lied. Now she's afraid of getting in trouble and doesn't want to admit the truth.
I had a feeling.
She only told me, so you can't tell anyone else.
Of course, I won't.
So, is there anything you want to tell me?
What do you want to know?
Antoria.
She's gone. The God Servant's virus destroyed her data source. Before she went, she left me with a heavy burden. I'm the world's only perfect authorizer now.
So she had consciousness data. Does that mean she wasn't just data created by the network?
50 years ago, she uploaded her consciousness to the network, and her physical body entered hyperspace. Antoria's presence is gone from the network, and her physical body, lost in hyperspace all those years ago, is still missing.
What heavy burden are you talking about?
While I was in the network, I found out the perfect authorizer can use global origin resonance to do a perfect global retracement. That's what Antoria wanted to pass on to the Sage. The Cataclysm messed up the message she left for the Sage, and he believes that with just Asperia's Tower of Fantasy, your modified form, and Void Piercer, he can pull off a perfect global retracement.
So you're the only one who can do this?
I can't do it alone. Global origin resonance needs multiple Towers of Fantasy. The only way is for Hykros to contact all of Lost Ida and build Towers of Fantasy everywhere. Then, Nem can activate the towers, and I can start the retracement.
Finding all the Lost Ida is already a huge challenge, and we need everyone to come together for Nem to control the Towers of Fantasy.
This might be our only shot. The one behind the Aberrants is still hiding in hyperspace, and with their presence in Asperia, it means those monsters are still out there. And this might be our only chance to bring you back to who you once were.
So, do you want to side with Frigg?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't really want to pick a side. I think I'd rather carve our own path.
What about Hykros? Isn't it true that Archon Elric and Plotty have always had your back?
Maybe I should help the heirs of Ida?
Whatever you choose, I'll always be with you.
Plotty sent a message. Kylo wants us to bring Carrot back ASAP.
Carrot looks so happy playing here. She might not want to go back.
Yeah, I'm wondering why Kylo's so eager to get her back.
So, what should we do?
Let's take Carrot to Plotty and see what she says. As for what we discussed, no worries. Let's take it step by step. The God Servant's consciousness data escaped to Kylo, taking half of the perfect authorizer's source code. I need to investigate. It's getting late. I still need to take Carrot to handle a few things. Let's call it a day for now.
Goodbye, Carrot! Hope you'll visit me in Miroria next time. See you, Ruby! Next time, I'll pick you up in my pirate spaceship and show you some space creatures.
This time, the Gino exploration team tied with the Wednesday Pirates. But next time, I'm definitely gonna win.
Bring it on! I'll be the winner, and then Ruby will join my pirate crew.
No way. Get ready to join our exploration team.
They really do get along well, don't they?
All right, let's head to Hykros. I'll talk to Plotty. Shirley, can you stay with Carrot while I head out?
Sure. Leave Carrot with me.
Thanks for helping us find Carrot. Shelley and Brevi are repairing the spaceship. I told them to hurry, but that spaceship's so old. It's gonna take a bit more time.
Is it that urgent? Carrot hit her head during the fall and lost her memory. We should wait until she recovers before continuing.
We don't know when she'll get her memory back. You know that better than anyone. The Kylo are putting pressure on us, and they probably won't accept that excuse.
So, is Carrot's family looking for her?
Family? The Kylo didn't mention anything. They just kept pushing. They're clearly worried about Carrot, but they don't want us getting involved with her.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
I passed on what Shelley said to the Kylo's diplomatic head, Rafa. He was furious when he heard you were out sightseeing with Carrot. From my past dealings with Rafa, I can tell you the Kylo have got a very strange vibe. After the Cataclysm, they really hate Hykros and Omnium. Which, sure, I get. But when Hykros first tried to contact them, they were ready to destroy the space rift and cut all ties with Asperia.
That doesn't make sense. After drifting in space, they've got to want a home.
Yeah, but Carrot's the exception. The Kylo are desperate to get her back, but they won't send anyone to bring her home. So, we have to do it.
Can I handle this?
You want to go to the Kylo?
I've got a lead on the person who used your voice to frame me in the network.
Is this person tied to the Kylo?
Yeah, but I'm not sure how yet. I'm planning to investigate it myself.
Got it. I'll think this through and get back to you. Shelly heard Carrot's here. She'll need to come by to measure her for a spacesuit and a safety seat.
Got it. I'll bring her over now. I've already talked to Plotty about sending Carrot to the Kylo. She'll get back to me later.
So, what do we do now?
Shelly's repairing the spaceship. Let's get Carrot over there to sort out her custom spacesuit and seat.
By the way, I just ran into Brevi. She said Hykros gathered the best mechanics for this trip.
Lie! The best mechanic is right here, but you haven't asked me to fix the spaceship.
All right. Let's go check the spaceship then.
Time to end you!
This time, I'm working on a new system for the spaceship. To make sure it's rock solid, let's start by checking its current status.
System check complete. Estimated time, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, huh? How about a quick round of Royale of Cosmics while we wait?
Ready to begin.
Royale of Cosmics? Sounds fun. Count me in.
Actually, no.
This spaceship, Celestial Cipher 4693, is a rare antique from Hykros. I had a quick look before you guys got here. The energy storage is pretty limited, and both the photovoltaic array and the old engine are too inefficient for long-distance travel. So, I'm planning on designing a new engine. And guess what? Inspiration just hit. I'm gonna start a prototype for testing.
Hold on a sec! Before coming here, I reviewed the spaceship's blueprint with Shelly. The structural design is outdated and the material strength has seriously deteriorated. Even with repairs, long-distance travel would be a real challenge. Plus, the spaceship has to navigate a long jump channel, and I'm worried the current hull might break apart during the jump. That's why our top priority should be reinforcing the spaceship's structure using new materials. We can improve the safety and stability by adding more energy storage and extra photovoltaic arrays. Then, the engine's inefficiencies will be less of an issue. What do you think, Shelly?
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, if we overhaul the structure, disassembling, reworking, and reassembling everything, will we even have enough time? If we could design an efficient, stable engine, then even with the current structure, suitable repairs might let us fly just fine.
I don't think so. A new engine might solve a lot, but its design is way more complex than just tweaking the structure. Structural modifications will take time, sure, but if we all pitch in and put in some overtime, we can hit our schedule. If the engine design encounters any issues, it could take a year or two. Brevi, what's your take? Aren't you worried that designing a new engine might be too high risk?
Bleep bleep. It's been a while since I heard such a heated debate. Even though I rallied everyone here, my role is mainly with the Avwmg project. When it comes to mechanical design, I trust Cobalt B's genius. Her intuition has always been spot on.
But intuition is fleeting. Solid mechanical engineering is what counts. Shelly, care to weigh in?
Nicely said, Ling Chao.
Shelly?
Okay, let me be clear. Cobalt B, you built quite a reputation for brilliant, out-of-the-box ideas. But for me and Ling Chao, we rely on tried-and-true methods, working step by step at our desks. Your sudden bursts of inspiration are hard for us to trust. Can you explain your engine design a bit more?
Sure. Here's what I'm thinking. Design an engine with higher transmission efficiency, lower energy loss, and more stable operations by leveraging the unique properties of Avwmg. It's kind of like a water circulation system.
A water circulation system? That metaphor sounds a bit unreliable. Seriously, take a look at the structural modification plan Ling Chao and I burned the midnight oil on last night. Hykros is counting on us to meet deadlines. To finish the mission on time, we should stick with this plan. It might look a little bit clunky, but it's reliable, right?
Absolutely!
But if we nail the new engine design, everything can run so much better. I just need a little more time to refine it.
Bleep bleep. Looks like Cobalt B might be onto something really groundbreaking.
Time isn't on our side here. If we don't finish the spaceship's modifications on schedule, my vacation plans for this year will be toast.
Yeah! Wait, vacation plans? Seriously?
Hykros made it clear, if the project's late, they won't pay us a dime extra. Master Artist, wouldn't your genius ideas be better suited for clients with deeper pockets?
Inspiration is a powerful thing. This is the first time I've tried something like this, and when inspiration strikes, I have to run with it. It's more important than money.
This is why I don't like dealing with geniuses. I promise, I'll bail on Hykros as soon as the contract...
Great engine designs need time for
True inspiration? First, check out my...
Whoa, she's adorable!
She's the girl who the Kylo lost, and a passenger of this spaceship.
Honestly, you might not be cut out for this. What's this? A weapon?
I want to check out her weapon.
You sure know your stuff about Kylo's family.
Hey, can you come down?
All right,
You're giving me
let's
an
bail
headache.
and let them sort this mess out. Looks like this spaceship won't be taking off anytime soon. Let's rest up while we can.
Are we just gonna leave Carrot here?
Don't worry. Let them sort things out first. I'll pick her united with Zeke and found your way back to the shelter.
As I've told you before, no matter where you go, I'll be right there with you. I've told you before, no matter where you go, I'll be right there with you.
Let's take charge of protecting Carrot and uncovering the secrets the Kylo are hiding.
Got it.
Authorizer, the ship's ready to go anytime. I've got your clearance for power. When you're set, take Carrot and head to the algorithm arc.
big one.
Ready to head out?
Yeah. Mia, send Hilda a message. Tell her to bring Carrot to the shelter. Let her know I'll make sure Carrot gets to Kylo safely.
Message sent.
We just got back together, and now we're parting again so soon. Maybe I should leave too.
Where are you-
Parting again so soon. Maybe I should leave too.
Where are you going?
Master GU heard about our reunion. She wants me to settle down in Domain 9 since... Well, I'm still Xuanwu. But I don't know how you feel about it.
Sounds like you're thinking of going back and reclaiming your role.
I've been thinking a lot. Celine's been running the shelter well since I left. She says she needs me, but I know she just doesn't want me to feel useless. The shelter doesn't need me anymore, but I've been away from Domain 9 for too long. If I don't return soon, I should at least inform Master GU and pass on my responsibilities.
She trusts
Carrot, but there's too much going on in Banges. I can't really leave right now. Next time for sure.
Okay then, I'll see you in Kylo.
Carrot, no more messing around on the airship. If you fall off again, luck might not be on your side this time.
No worries. With the great adventurer by my side, I'll definitely butter the landing.
Me? The great adventurer?
I told Carrot some of your adventure tales with Shirley, and now she's your biggest fan.
Okay, when we get back to Kylo, I'll take you to Granny Lola. She loves amazing adventurers like you. I can't wait to show Granny the photos I took here. She's gonna love it.
All right, time to go. I need to talk to Plotty. Please wait by the spaceship.
I'll take Carrot over first.
It's been a while.
Let's skip the pleasantries. Under what circumstances would Hykros work with the heirs of...
Do you even hear yourself?
If we face something worse and stronger, we'll need to unite to have any shot at winning.
Is this about what you saw in the network?
Not just that. I asked the heirs of Ida about Shirley, but got some unexpected intel instead.
Are you saying they want to work with us?
Of course not. They're just interested in my network experience. I'm the one proposing cooperation.
Until that threat shows itself, there's no chance. Now, let's talk about your mission. You're taking Carrot to Kylo and handing her off to Rafa. But that's not your real tat.
What's that supposed to mean?
We know you've held back details about the network, but you've helped stabilize it, so we don't see you as a threat. So, you're the one who suggested going to Kylo. Guess it's got something to do with the network. Since you want Hykros' help, you'll have to do something for us first.
What do you need me to do?
First, assess the situation in Kylo and look for a chance to convince them to rebuild the Tower of Fantasy.
Rebuild the Tower of Fantasy?
I told you. After witnessing the cataclysm in space, they've been against it. But if we want to reclaim more districts, we need more towers.
So what's your plan B?
If they refuse to rebuild, you'll have to find another way. Specifically, acquiring Kylo's space rift technology.
Doesn't Hykros already have space rift tech?
Kylo's space rift tech is way ahead of ours. They can transport large objects across space, even entire ships. We're not there yet. If they don't agree to rebuild, we'll have to use that space rift tech to send a new tower from here.
Are you serious? If it comes to that, wouldn't it mean a complete fallout with Kylo? How does that help Hykros?
This isn't just my call. It's the result of a joint decision. If you refuse, Hykros will just send someone else.
All right.
From your intel and our latest tests, we've confirmed the Omnium Plague isn't directly linked to the use of Omnium. But whoever infected Gesthos and pushed for the T3 suppressor after developing the T5, that's a bigger threat. A real enemy. If we want to stop living in fragments and stand together against them, we need more towers and to retrieve more districts. Fast.
Even if I wanted to, forcing a tower into place with space rift tech is...
If you can convince them, we won't need to. But if you fail, Hykros will have no choice but to take the extreme route.
Sounds easy when you say it. But I'm just a visitor. I don't even know how long I'll be there.
I spoke with Rafa. From now on, you're Hykros' official representative in Kylo. Your words are Hykros'.
Either way, I'll check on the spaceship and fix the space rift beacon when I get the chance. At least then, communication will be easier.
This won't be an easy trip. Stay sharp.
Is this the spaceship everyone's been working overtime?
We all left our signatures on it. Kind of a tribute to everyone's hard work.
Signatures. You do realize this is an official Hykros diplomatic mission to Kylo.
You really trust Brevi's judgment.
Bleep bleep?
Nothing. You all did great work. Just make sure to catch some sleep.
Sleep? What's that? Haven't seen it in weeks. I'm heading back now.
Get ready to go. See you around, Plotty.
Wait, I forgot to ask. I still can't get into Virtual Ida in the network. Any idea why?
Right, should have mentioned that earlier. Virtual Ida's only letting me in these days. It's a survival thing for them. The network's functioning normally, though. Access is blocked, but that shouldn't mess with the Authorizer's duties, right?
You just keep making my job harder. I'll file a report saying the alteration virus corrupted most of Virtual Ida's data. Just an empty shell left.
The folks there appreciate it, Plotty. Thanks.
Safe travels.
Carrot? Why aren't you coming in?
Are we really meeting Rafa? Can I, not see him?
What's the problem?
I'm kinda terrified of him.
Terrified?
What if I pretend to be sick? I'm really good at it. Just tell him I'm too sick to see anyone.
Fine. I'll be in Kylo for a while anyway. I'll let you have your way this one time.
Time to head out!
This is Zero's autopilot system.
Kylo, here we
We'll deal with this another time. What's the rush?
It's serious. A pirate spaceship attacked your shop on Ore Zero, causing major damage and upsetting residents. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Plus, a wanted pirate's dead. Worth 30,000 credits? I'll take 20k, you get 10k. Sounds fair?
Accessing Kylo Robotics Protocols. Chapter 2, Article 3. No accepting bribes.
No, I'm not.
My shop was destroyed.
No, I'm not.
My shop was destroyed because of you. Pay up or I'll strip your ship for parts.
Money? Look, I've got gold, Mira, Dominium, Veron, Dark Crystal, Titanium, Black Gold, Base Chip.
What are these? Game tokens? I borrowed 800,000 credits for the shop. 800,000!
Broke just like your boss, huh? I'm feeling generous. Sell me that cyborg and I'll give you 80,000. Not 800,000, but better than nothing.
Shirley, why isn't she awake? What happened to her?
No idea. Curious? I could take her apart. Would be a waste not to examine this human-machine design. By channeling vitality into the machinery, I could create an unprecedented specimen for my collection.
No way! I'll never let you tear Shirley apart.
Pity. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Shirley! Shirley! Glad to see you awake. The spaceship crashed and I have no idea where we are. Looks like those two saved us.
Thank you all.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. The environment here felt off, so I went into sleep mode to adjust my system. Much better now. Where are Carrot and Mia?
Carrot? Oh, relax. It's just a recording. Who's this Carrot you're talking about?
Carrot's a young girl with a droid named Slap. Mia's my smart servant. We came to Kylo together on our spaceship.
Wait, Carrot was on that pirate spaceship?
You know Carrot?
Darn it. I rushed and didn't check properly. I thought it was just you two aboard.
Shirley! Requesting revive! Response!
Mia, I hear you. Where are you? Are you okay? How's Carrot?
We're stuck in the space.
We're stuck, but fine. It's too cramped to move much. Slap can't even stretch its arms in here.
Hang in there, Carrot. We're coming to find you. Just hold on a little longer.
I'll go with you. Legisus, you should come too, in case Carrot gets hurt.
The spaceship's safety features are better than you think. Your new employee's only injury is from when you dragged them out. I have experiments to finish. What's happening out there isn't my concern. Bring them in later and I'll check them out.
Fine, whatever. You two, follow me.
This is yours, right? Linsis's shop.
Yeah. It was only open for a few months before your pirate ship came crashing through it. I'll get back to you later about that. For now, let's get Carrot out.
By the way, what's your deal with Carrot? You seem pretty concerned about her.
Me? I'm her mom.
Forget I asked. You must be kidding me.
Believe it or not, that's the truth. Now, let's focus on saving them. You two, follow me.
Phew, finally! It's so dark and awful in there. Shirley? Adventurer? Huh? Linsis? No wonder your voice sounded familiar, sister! Ugh, I've been slacking on my carrot intake, and now my night vision is getting worse. But hey, Ore Zero's perfect for me. No grumpy Rafa to deal with.
Carrot? No more calling me sister. From now on, it's Dear Mom.
Huh? Are you live streaming some weird stuff again? Quit streaming already! We need to go see Granny! I took tons of cool photos in Asperia and Vera. I can't wait to show her.
Asperia? Vera? Wait, you want to see your grandma now?
Granny's still looking for somewhere safe? I thought you said you would take good care of her.
Your granny... Yeah, she's safe. But the pirate purge plan from the Hope Fleet is still going. You can't see her just yet. Also, be careful. The Hope Fleet knows you're a pirate now. Your attempt to fake amnesia last time didn't work.
What should we do? I heard Captain Hipper is the toughest captain in the Hope Fleet. She's gonna kill me if she ever finds out I lied to her.
Not just that. She failed her last mission, and the whole Asher got wrecked. Now she's stuck managing the Ore Zero. You're the top priority for her.
Surely, they...
Seems like they know each other.
No! This is bad. My stellar pirate record is ruined. How do I fix it?
Relax. Remember, Lechesis? I'll hide you at her clinic, so stay low until this blows over, and use your superior pirate skills. Got it?
Let's just hide for now.
Miss Shirley, can you take Carrot and your little smart servant to the clinic for her safety?
Sure.
Be careful. Don't let anyone spot you. Lechesis will handle the rest.
What about me?
You're my new employee now. Come with me to the Nexus office and get registered. But first, I have a few questions. How did you meet Carrot?
Right, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm the diplomatic rep from Hykros. My job was to escort Carrot back home on the ship and visit Kylo. We were supposed to land at a different spot, where a guy named Rafa was supposed to meet us.
What's this about Asperia and Vera? And those photos?
Carrot ended up in Asperia after an emergency escape pod crash, and my friend took her in. She's curious about everything, so Shirley and I ended up exploring Vera with her and taking some photos.
Hykros, Asperia, Vera, those are all places before the Avwmg explosion. Did you come from Ida?
You're making it sound like Kylo isn't part of Ida.
Answer me directly. Are you from Ida?
Yes, I'm from Ida.
No way. I can't believe it. Unless you say it again in front of my million fan.
Hey, everyone? Wait, why should I cooperate with you?
You owe me 8 million credits. Now get moving. We're low on power.
I owe you 800,000, not 8 million. But if I do what you want, will you believe me? So, are you actually live streaming this? You don't want anyone to know Carrot's back, do you?
You're harder to fool than I thought.
Just ask Carrot at the clinic. She has a ton of photos. There's no way we could have planned all this just to mess with you.
You don't get it. If the rumors about the passage are true, you have no idea what that'll mean for Kylo. I don't know if I can trust you yet. But for now, follow my orders, or I'll toss you into space-time turbulence, or feed you to the bugs.
Your threat's weak. After all, I still owe you so much. You can't bring yourself to do it. Just tell me what you need.
It's simple. Let's get you registered with Nexus. We'll say you're just a space nomad lost in space-time turbulence saved by me, but don't mention you're from Ida. And I hired you as my new employee, but on our way to Ore Zero, pirates ambushed and crashed the ship.
I hear you, but I don't get why you want to do this.
Hope isn't just a wish. It's dangerous. For some people, the fact that you are here is a risky kind of hope. And for others, it's the last thing they ever wanted to see. You might not get it now, but trust me. Just like how Granny Lola trusts me with Carrot. And that Rafa guy isn't good news. I'm sure he's up to something with Carrot. And he's the one who caused Granny Lola's death.
No wonder Carrot didn't want to see Rafa before leaving. Wait, Granny...
Yeah. Carrot saw it happen. She was hiding in the pipes when the Hope Fleet shot her. Maybe that's why she chose to forget that memory.
So now she's...
I don't know how to tell her. I'll leave that to Lechesis. The Hope Fleet's goal in hunting down Granny Lola was to capture Carrot. If what you said is true, you can't let Rafa know you're here, or it's over.
I get it. Your goal is to hide Carrot's location to keep her away from Rafa. So whether you believe I'm from Ida or not, you need my help to cover up the story and protect my identity, right?
Exactly.
For Carrot's safety, I'm on board. But can I trust you?
There's a final letter from Granny Lola in that drawer. It clearly states that if she passes away, I'll take care of Carrot instead of her.
Space-time turbulence, Nova path, anchor infinity. Granny Lola wrote all this as if she had seen it coming. Linsis, I believe you're serious about keeping Carrot safe. I'll help, even if you don't believe I'm from Ida. We need to make this lie airtight. Can you tell me more about Kylo?
Kylo's a mess. I'll explain on the way.
Granny Lola's final letter mentions the homecoming and exploration factions. What are they?
You sound like a fresh off the ship Ida.
Well, I am.
Homecoming is those who want to return to Ida. Mainly the traditional Kylians, the first people to leave Ida for the space station. Explorers. They're the ones looking for new worlds to settle. Most were born in space and have never even seen Ida. 50 years ago, the Kylo space station was caught in that explosion and got pulled into this universe of space-time turbulence. With resources running low, people formed exploration teams just to survive. Most were lost in the space-time turbulence. A few managed to find stable zones and build settlements, later called safe havens. That was when Anchor Infinity discovered the Ore Zero. Those who built their own safe havens became space nomads. Some turned to piracy, looking for a better life. Like the two ahead of us. Great! Is this a business opportunity or just more trouble? Agnes?
Heard you cashed in on Palo's bounty. Did you take him out yourself?
Agnes, you've got it all wrong! I didn't even know he was coming! That ship went down because of the Hope Fleet stray fire. They even hit part of Ore Zero today! You must have seen it!
No one but those old fools would buy your lies. You knew Palo was after your stash, so you set him up, took him out, and cashed in with the fleet.
Are you serious? My shop's in ruins! You think I'd trade all that for a measly bounty?
My boss says you've swindled plenty of old folks out of their inheritances. But you can't transfer those credits to your account. That shop of yours? Just a front to clean the money. And now, crews like Wednesday are getting wiped out left and right. Someone sold them out. And guess who knows all the pirate hideouts?
Look, I love credits, but I won't betray my own. Especially not Granny Lola. She's always been good to me.
Oh, can you keep telling me more about Kylo?
Ah, right. I lost my train of thought. Just ask whatever you want. Hey, Kylo. As for Granny Lola and her legion, they've been suppressed and are now drifting in space as pirates.
So Rafa is...
Rafa represents Anchor Infinity and manages relations with the Hope Fleet. He played a key role in suppressing the Icarus Legion.
So Rafa and Granny Lola are enemies?
Exactly.
No wonder Carrot doesn't want to see him.
Also, Legacies and I believe Carrot's hiding a secret that's crucial to Rafa.
A secret?
We might get a glimpse of it soon. This is... Hey! You're going the wrong way! It's over here!
Should fit in here, right? Plotty's beacon for the Kylo space rift.
What are you zoning out for? This space rift can transmit long distance, but it's restricted. As an Orzone resident, I can't just use it freely. Didn't you say you came from Ida? They don't have one?
I haven't seen this before, so let me take a closer look.
Wow, you really don't know much, do you? Just hang over there and let me know when you're done.
Okay, that should work. I'm back. Let's continue. What was that secret you mentioned?
This reminds me of that failed mission by Hipper and Aster. Their spaceship... Well, I just told them about Captain Hipper. She's off for debriefing, so my new employee didn't get to meet her. Still, it's great that they got to meet you today.
Why are you here?
Oh, right. I forgot to meet you today.
Why are you here?
Oh, right. I forgot to introduce. Here is a space nomad I rescued from a space-time turbulence, working for me now, trying to get a stable life. I'm here today to register my new hire and collect the pirate bounty. By the way, I heard your shipyard could use help. My new employee is strong and fit. Should I send them over for a part-time job? They need some credit.
Ravenport is running smoothly.
That's so? Heard about some trouble at Driftstar Haven recently.
I got your report about the pirate spaceship damaging your shop. Bad news. You're not insured. And you. Nice to meet you. Former first mate of the Asher Hope Fleet. Now, Chief Secretary of Or-Zero Nexus.
Hi. I'm new here and I'm still figuring things out.
Register here and follow me. I'll explain everything since you're new to Or-Zero. Or-Zero Corp handles everything. Mining, smelting, and transport. Their spaceships, built by Voyage Innovations. The starport zone's the heart of it all.
Don't let her Neutrotone fool you. Voyage is the reason her family's Ravenport ended up in Or-Zero. Business rival. Sworn enemy.
So Aster's not from Or-Zero?
Credit Management Terminal. Log in here to check your earnings and expenses. Got issues? File a complaint. Dare they set foot here? Unbelievable. I need to deal with this. Tom 2633. Take them to register.
Yes, Secretariat.
With Tom here, we're in good hands. Go! Or-Zero needs you more.
Registration closes in 20 minutes. Don't be late, or you'll be in violation.
Yes, Secretary Aster.
Finally! She's gone! If she stuck around, I wouldn't get to show you the secret.
Secret?
Huh. Between me and Hipper. Not telling.
Chief Hipper? With you?
What? You think I'm not good enough? For your info, we were childhood friends. I even ranked higher than her in exams.
A secret between childhood friends. Being human must be nice.
Isn't your emotional sensitivity set a bit too high?
This way. Time to register.
Wait, have you seen Tom 51?
No.
He's getting old. Bad joints. Constant worries about being scraped. Says he'd rather drift off into space than end up in the recycling center. You think he's depressed? His energy's been off lately, and the repairs don't seem to help.
His data logs show rising mental power consumption.
I don't know much about droids, but I've heard some of you have emotions. Even dreams. Is that true?
Some Toms, like me, have the emotion add-on for better communication and management. We all dream.
Then why not install it for Tom 51? Maybe if he had emotions and dreams, he'd find a reason to keep going.
Interesting idea. But I can't install updates without the developer's approval.
Then ask them. If someone makes an emotion add-on, they'd love to study Tom 51's case.
The developer of the emotion add-on is not the talkative type. Convincing him requires a highly strategic dialogue approach.
So that's a no?
Calculating optimal strategy.
Did we just break him?
Emotional overload. Logic kicks in and boom! The system crashes. Let's go before he reboots.
Wait, what?
Also known as the Anger Infinity Credit Deduction Terminal. A friendly tip. File a complaint and say goodbye to more credits. This is it. Just record your iris scan and basic info here.
Can we just register ourselves? What if a pirate sneaks in and gets a legit ID like?
Other machines can't do that. By the book, newborns need a legal birth certificate from Spira Biotech Corp. Space nomads, or pirates released from prison, need help from Tom or staff with level 3 permissions to register. This one's different. It's an old machine from my grandfather's time. It can't support the current system. All the others like it are retired and stored away. They keep this one separate because it still integrates with some of the old space station systems from 50 years ago.
Wow, you really know your stuff.
Yeah, I knew a guy who used to be the engineer for this thing. He'd even tell me jokes about the Tom droid updates.
Registration complete.
Got it. Now, follow me. We're